In a couple of earlier videos for Valentine's Day, we did a dessert plate with store-bought treats, some chocolates and some cookies and things like that. We also did a video, or I also did a video, making some red drinks. Well, today I thought we'd do one really easy Valentine's dessert in case you want to make your own instead of buy things at the store. It's always nice to have something homemade. This is really easy and it's really good. I'm Dorothy, and my aim is to provide videos for you that are really tasty, really easy, and mostly healthy. Valentine's Day is a little bit on the not quite as healthy side, so there is sugar. However, this dessert is pretty low carb. Raspberries, some low sugar raspberry jam, and some whipped cream and cream cheese. So, you know, it's not that bad. So anyway, let's get started. You start with a mixer, use the paddle blender. Just to very briefly go over the ingredients, you're going to have 3 ounces of cream cheese, 3 tablespoons of raspberry jam, a couple tablespoons of limoncello, which is a lemon liqueur, and some sugar, and some heavy whipping cream. Okay, we're going to start by whipping up the cream cheese with the paddle blender. Okay, cream cheese. You also want to add the sugar, 1/4 cup of sugar. Blend that for about 1 minute until it's smooth. Okay, so that was about 1 minute. That off, knock it in there, and it should be fairly creamy. It should look about like this, if you can see that. Okay, then we're going to take this out, put it in a bowl, and put this in a bowl, and then go wash this and whip up the whipped cream. All right, be right back. Okay, cream cheese is in the bowl. Now let's whip up the whipped cream. This is heavy whipping cream, and again, the paddle mixer. Turn it on. Takes about 1 minute. Be right back. The whipping cream is just heavy whipping cream as a fluid, and we want a 1/2 cup. So we're going to pour in a 1/2 cup to the blender. This will take about 2 minutes. You want it to form soft peaks, and I'll show you what soft peaks look like as soon as it's done. Okay, in whipped cream, they're going to, many directions will say soft peaks or stiff peaks. This is calling for soft peaks. And what you have to watch is once it starts getting soft, it will turn stiff very quickly. So just keep your eye on it. That's pretty soft, and you can just tell it's going to be delightful. You're going to mix this with the cream cheese. If I can get this out of the way. So you fold the whipped cream into the cream cheese mixture, and that is your creamy part of the trifle. Okay. Now, while I'm mixing this, I will tell you one thing. We did a video, myself, my husband, and my daughter, one summer, making this raspberry trifle. And the video was about Bastille Day. And it's very corny, but it's kind of fun. And if you want to see it, I will leave a link in the description below. But I go through how to make the trifle, but at the beginning and the end, it's about Bastille Day and the peasants and the queen. All right, so this is looking really good. You just fold that in. You don't have to over stir it. The lady fingers I have cut in half. And now I'm going to take the raspberry jam. And this raspberry jam, this is Raspberry Chambord jam. It's fairly soft. If your raspberry jam is stiff, you may have to microwave it a little bit with the limoncello. But this you won't need to. So 3 heaping tablespoons of raspberry jam. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 1 tablespoon of limoncello. Ooh, 1.5, I guess. And then just mix that together. So you've got a raspberry lemony topping that is really, really good. Okay, So you see, this is very smooth and you won't have to microwave it at all. If your jam is really stiff, you might have to. All right, so now we put it together. You grab a parfait cup, put a ladyfinger in the bottom, put a little bit of whipped cream, cream cheese over that. I'm going to use a different spoon. Okay, and over that, some raspberry topping, and you just keep layering it until it is to the top. So there's another ladyfinger, some more whipped cream. Now, a lot of trifles are are a little bit fussy. This is not fussy at all, as you can see. We'll call it a rustic trifle. Another ladyfinger. More whipped cream. Can't get too much of that. More raspberry limoncello. This is so good. Okay, get all that on top. Top it off with a ladyfinger and some fresh raspberries on top, and then garnish with a little bit of mint. And there you have it. This is so good and it's so easy, and it's a great Valentine's. Now you want to double the recipes to make one for you and your Valentine's, okay? We will, well, I better taste it, I guess, huh? Here's a spoon. I already know what it tastes like, and I am a fan. This is so good. You have to make this. Easy peasy, low carb, really good. Cheers.